What's up, everybody? Y'all come on in and get you some so we can decode this share. Cause the God's back. What's up, Oshun? What's up, Brandon? Y'all come on in so we can get it in. Yep. Share this if you like, of course, always. Give the people a chance to see it. Yeah, come on in. Come on in. We'll give him a little while longer before we get started. What's up, Brian? Y'all come on in. Come on in. All right, they'll come in when they come in. Let us get started. Now, I went to go see Shaft, and which is a real dope movie, of course. And I thought to myself, I did something for the Divine Feminine last week. It's been a little while since I did something for the Divine Masculine. Yeah. So I released the feminine energy yesterday. So we're gonna talk about the masculine energy today. How about that? Let's go in. Got my burgundy on today, y'all. And it's a reason for this color. Cause this color was all throughout the movie. So this burgundy was all throughout the movie. So Let us begin. Let us begin. Now, as y'all well know, we enter in the summer solstice, the most explosive and dynamic and masculine time of the year. And it's the most physical time of the year. This is the best time to, if the fall equinox is all about harvesting, then the summer solstice is all about putting it together. So when the harvest comes, your shit ready. You see what I'm saying? Your shit ready. So, of course, they dropped this movie a week before the summer solstice. You see what I'm saying? They wouldn't dare put it on the summer solstice. Hell no. That would have been a bad decision on their part. So they dropped it a week before the summer solstice. So, which is interesting. They dropped it on the 5 frequency, manifestation. So, let's talk about this. Let's run this. Now, we have the character John Shaft. Now, let me talk to you about this name here. You see the name John a lot. So who is John? Well, according to the Knight Templars, way back when, they worship the severed head of John the Baptist, who was also connected with who they know as the Baphomet, which is the creator, right? Which is who they viewed as the creator in their time, and that knowledge has been passed down ever since. Grail mysteries. So, Holy Grail mysteries. So, once again, you see this name, and as you see, some of the most powerful characters' names are John, Marvin, Jacob. You see what I'm saying? These are not by mistake. Marvin is Mars. You see what I'm saying? Or Michael, Mars. You see what I'm saying? These names are not by mistake. Jacob is Jacob's ladder or the chakra system. But John is no different. It has its own frequency. It's connected to the John the Baptist is the head of wisdom. The head of wisdom. Your higher mind. You see what I'm saying? Heaven, as you would know it. The creator. They said they cut off his head on the island of Patmos, which I thought is interesting. Because anytime you see islands in metaphysics, we're talking about the heart chakra. So the head of wisdom was severed on the island of Patmos, and from that point on, it was worshipped in connection with the Baphomet energy or the creator. See what I'm saying? Now you see how this connect. See what I'm saying? So this is why they picked the name John. You see what I'm saying? This is why John is such an explosive name in these movies. John Wick, John Constantine. Now we got John Shaft. These are not by mistake. Now, the name Shaft is interesting. Now, Shaft has an alternative meaning. It can literally mean a beam or a ray of light. So we talking about solar energy now. We talking about the sun. We talking about the sun god now. The return of the sun god, the soul man. See what I'm saying? The soul man. I was at the bar the other day and I heard the song, I'm a soul man. Y'all remember that? So I heard that song. I was like, that's a random song to hear, but it ain't that random. It was synchronicity. Just so happened to walk in the mall at that time to hear that particular song. So that was the deity. The guys let me know that this solar energy about to return, which is why this lecture is called Solar Ascension. You see what I'm saying? This fiery dynamic force is about to return. This combustion, this explosive warrior energy that you feel in your gut, the flame of passion, of power. See what I'm saying? Which is why I'm wearing burgundy. You see what I'm saying? Because burgundy represents the color of wealth, power, and prosperity. You see what I'm saying? Wealth, power, and prosperity. So this is the energy where you bout it. This the frequency you bout it. Cause it's red with a tinge of purple. So it's the root force, the survival energy guided by the crown chakra or the head of wisdom, John. You see what I'm saying? John. In this case, John Shaft. John the Baptist in the good old days, but right now we talking about John Shaft, the soul man. So where is your soul? That's a good question. Your soul sits here in your heart of hearts on an altar because your body is a temple. That's why the ancient Egyptians called it the heart soul. You see what I'm saying? So you truly are a soul man, a soul God. You see what I'm saying? So in this movie, we start off with John Shaft, you know, the heavenly force, the head of soul. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? The wisdom of soul. You see what I'm saying? That's what John Shaft actually means. Cause shaft, like I said, means a beam or a ray of light. That's an alternative meaning for the word shaft. So we already talking about this solar force, this God energy, this raw energy. See what I'm saying? So we see him in a car with his goddess at the time, all set, you know, and they with their child, Heru, which he's actually John Shaft the second, cause you know the original John Shaft that came out in the 80s, you know the original Shaft, he had his time, and he's also in this movie. So we talking about 3 generations of Shaft here. You see what I'm saying? We talking about 3 generations of the Father, the All Father. You see what I'm saying? So this is what we talking about here. So it's about to we about to go in. So he talking, and one of his enemies show up and start shooting at the car with his wife and kids in them. And I forget what the guy's name is now, but he represents the Ascension energy in this movie. So he take out his goons or whatever, you know, cause Shaft bad motherfucker, right? So he take out his goons, but his girl, you know, Regina Hall in the movie, she had to leave cause she was like, I can't keep my son in his life. We gonna end up dead fucking with you. So she leave and go to the South. Of course, she went to the South. The South is where the South is also the solar energy as well. She took her son south to so he can master his root chakra. You see what I'm saying? So this is what we dealing with. He had to go and find his way, and she raised him or whatever. You know, as time went on, she raised him, and he became a master, and he became a policeman just like his forefathers. You know, John Shaft the Senior, John Shaft the Second. Now he's John Shaft the Third, right? So I find it interesting. 3 Johns, y'all. This ain't by mistake, cause I told y'all with the 3 years, the 3 wishes, which link up to your higher self, the pineal, the pituitary, and the hypothalamus, right? So I've already told y'all what this is. So that's what they represent. Each one represent this particular energy, and they build up on each one. So we see John Shaft the Third, Lil John, that's what we gonna call him in this movie, and he's trying to find his way, a young Heru, you know, trying to find his way. He got his homeboys, he got his homeboy in the movie, and he got his homegirl in the movie, who is the segment, and his homeboy is Osiris, and I'm gonna tell you why he Osiris in a moment. So the movie goes on. He becomes an FBI analyst, which means he's a master and he's a whiz with technology. He a technomancer. You see what I'm saying? For the most part, he a master of technology. He can do anything with a fucking computer like you've never seen before, and he showcases this very well in this movie, right? So, some things go down, and his homeboy gets killed. This is why he Osiris, because Osiris gets killed by Set, right? So this launches this set in place a set of events that will lead John Shaft III to his father, because he hadn't talked to his father since he hadn't seen his father since he was a baby. Yeah, he hadn't seen John in a minute, Samuel in a minute. So this forced him to go find his father. When he tried to do it himself, he failed. And when he found his father, that's when the movie really began. That's when shit really pop off. Cause you know, John Shaft, he a bad motherfucker. So he chilling, you know. The scene opened up, you know. We open up with the sacral chakra. He having sex like usual. Cause you know, as men we gonna have our sex no matter what. Or we gonna find we gonna do some type of sexual act. Period. You see what I'm saying? Cause the sexual energy is your passion, your force. You see what I'm saying? Your creative force. your creative energy. So this is what's going on here. So he go off into he go and meet him, and they talk or whatever. And the Papa, Papa, Shaft is looking at that nigga like, the fuck is you wearing? You see what I'm saying? What the fuck is you wearing? A plaid shirt, a tie, some skinny jeans, or and these pants. And what they showed you, they did a great job of showing you the generational differences. You got Elder Shaft, the grandfather, who is Armin in this movie. Or Armin Ra, as y'all also know him, who gives birth to Ra. You see what I'm saying? Who then gives birth to Heru. You see what I'm saying? Which is the big three. And you see the generational difference. Now they skipped the hip hop generation in the Shaft bloodline, but they still gave you their energy in Method Man, because Method Man is in this movie. So they give you all 4 generations. Elder Shaft generation, Samuel's generation, which was both the Soul Brother and Soul Sister generation. Then you got Method Man, which represents the hip hop generation. And then finally you got the newer generation that's out right now, which they just commonly call millennials. You see what I'm saying? In this day and age. Now, you can clearly tell that there's a difference between the first 3 generations and the. Is it? Okay, there we go. I'm outside, so you can clearly tell the difference between the first 3 generations and the 4th generation. You see what I'm saying? See, the 4th generation, what happened to them? What's going on here with their energy? The reason why they don't seem to have no connection to the first 3 generations like that. And what happened is they was robbed of that opportunity to experience true masculinity. You see what I'm saying? So since they was robbed of that experience since they was robbed of their experience for true masculinity, then it affected them greatly, more so than it affected my generation. Because in my generation we had hip hop, and hip hop is a straight warrior art for the most part. It is a musical art for warriors. You see what I'm saying? So I experienced that masculinity in some shape, form, or fashion. You see what I'm saying? But the millennial generation, they had your Chief Keefs and 50 Tysons and fucking Lil Yachty's and all them motherfuckers, and they weren't hitting on shit. You see what I'm saying? There was no message in their music. It was just party rap. You can't even call it hip hop. It's just party rap. So this is what they had to deal with in their generation. They had to deal with that kind of music. When I was in college, they were listening to this shit day in and day out. That was all that was available to them. When we was growing up, shit, the metaphysics, the consciousness was in the music. You had Rap City and 106 in Park, and you had forget the guy's name, Hits from the Streets. Yeah, that was another dude who was pretty good. So it was in the music. The hip hop was in the music. You see what I'm saying? The hip hop, the true consciousness, musical consciousness, the musical metaphysics was in the movie. You see what I'm saying? I mean, in the music. My bad. So this is what happened with this generation. They was robbed of that. By the time I got to college, music wasn't hitting on shit. And I was in college in 2012, 2013. You see what I'm saying? If you ask me, because my generation experienced this shift. So we could tell you when it went to shit. It went to shit for real, around 2008 when Soulja Boy hit the scene. And then it just gradually got worse because they started siphoning out the message in the music from Soulja Boy on down. You see what I'm saying? And I respect him as he did it from scratch. He came up, but at the same time, he sacrificed quality music to come up. You see what I'm saying? So and that created a fucked up generational gap between the hip hop generation and their and the millennial generation. You see what I'm saying? Because you get taught through music. Music is hypnotic. See what I'm saying? It speaks to your right hemisphere, your right brain, the right side of your fucking pineal gland. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Which is the feminine wisdom, and it programs that shit. And your emotions are involved in this music. And what happens here? What goes down with the music, y'all? We get trashy, the trashiest songs I had ever heard, y'all. And I've been listening to fucking music all my life. We talking about we start from the elder Shaft's generation, which was love music, classic soul, funk, jazz, blues, even country. You see what I'm saying? And we going down to the hip hop generation, and rock. Let's not forget rock. You had those music. You see what I'm saying? You had your Prince, you had your Michael Jackson, you had your MC Hammer, you had your Rakim. You see what I'm saying? You had somebody who was bringing a message to let you know what was going on out here in these streets, right? Well, this next generation disconnected from those first three generations of music. You can see the effect it had on the rest of them. You see what I'm saying? Because the generation, what's going on in that particular generation is reflected in the music. So you can tell the difference. There was no consciousness in the music whatsoever. And you're a soul man, so you're going to always listen to music. Soul women, of course. Our soul ladies, they're going to listen to music. So they got them listening to this trash. And of course, the music has hypnosis in there, bionic beats and shit. Hypnotic beats to, hypnotize the kids into liking the shit. It ain't the song, it ain't the words, it's the beats. You see what I'm saying? Isochronic beats and all that shit. It's just pure hypnosis. So they hypnotizing them into liking that shit, and it fucked them up bad. Fucked them up bad. In this generation, you see what I'm saying? It fucked them up bad, like no tomorrow. You see what I'm saying? And with that, it kind of, because of this program and this subconscious program and this is what happened. So a lot of our guys was affected the most. The ladies was affected too, but the guys was really affected because it left them with no connection to true masculinity. You got the stories, the father went in the home, this and that, mothers raising their children. You got that aspect, but you a lot of times a kid finds a father in some shape, form, or fashion. Whether it's your coach, whether it's your martial arts teacher, or somebody, they gonna find them somebody to connect with on some level. So, but the music, they gonna listen to music every day. You see what I'm saying? It's 7 days in the week. You gonna listen to music at least 4 or 5 days a week. Especially when I was a teenager, I would listen to music like a motherfucker. Shit, because the music is your escape from this reality. It allows you to rest your mind from the day-to-day toils and frustrations in this reality. You see what I'm saying? So this is what we're dealing with. So this is what you're seeing in this movie. You're seeing John Shaft III, the Lil John in this one, and he's completely disconnected from the first three generations. I said he was talking about they went up to a woman and she pulled out a bat on him, and John Shaft was getting ready to pull out his gun, and he was like, "Man, you can't pull out a gun on a woman. That's misogynistic. You can't do this. You can't do that." And fucking Shaft looked at that nigga like he was stone fucking crazy. Nigga, she just whipped out a weapon. The fuck is you talking about? You see what I'm saying? So this is what we saying. They siphoning out the warrior energy in the kids. That's what this is about. Why are they siphoning out the warrior energy? They scared. For the most part, that's basically it. They scared of the God within, the combustion of your soul energy exploding into this reality. I already told y'all in my Baphomet Titans video that just awakening cuts down on 60% of corruption automatically. Just your awakening by itself cuts down on 60% of corruption. You see what I'm saying? So what's happening here is they trying their best to to siphon out that warrior gene. They're trying to shut it down as much as possible. Of course, you always gonna have, each generation gonna always have a set of warriors. But how they fuck this generation up is through the music. I can tell you that now. The music. Parenting is one thing, but shit, you listen to music 24/7. You can listen to music for 5 hours out of the day. 5 hours out the day for 5 to 7 days a week. You listen to music more than you see your parents sometimes. Yeah, cause they at work doing what they do. So you listen to music sometimes more than you see your goddamn parents. That's saying something, right? So that's how much that's how much power music has over you in your life, especially as a black man. You see what I'm saying? A soul man. You see what I'm saying? And as the black woman, the soul woman. You see what I'm saying? So this is how much. This is why they attack the music for this generation. They start shutting it down like you said, Brandon, around 2004, 2005, but you still had some hits. You know, you still had some hits all the way up to 2007, 2008. That's when I really started seeing the fuckery begin. You see what I'm saying? So this is what we dealing with here. We dealing with this. He went to go see his father. You see what I'm saying? A Jedi in training. He went to go see his father. He was raised by his mother, so he already has the feminine energy. But he gotta go see his father now, so he can get his masculine energy together. You see what I'm saying? So he could get right. So he could be the new god on the block, right? Now let's continue here. They trying to solve the case of his friend. So what's happening here is he's trying to find his way as a young Heru, and he's catching hell, of course. You know, so they kind of made it comedy or whatever. What's up, Joanna? They kind of made it comedy or whatever, but you can just tell that he's struggling because he look at his father and he look at himself. And he's like, "What the fuck happened? I feel like I've been bamboozled." You see what I'm saying? I feel like I've been robbed of something because he see this force emanating from his father that he don't have because he never got a chance to receive it. To receive those codes, those soul codes. You see what I'm saying? So he's seeing how his father is loved by everybody, how everybody's crazy about him, how he just a man, and even as this who living his own way, walking his own path, and even though he's not connected to society like that, he still gets the job done in his own way. So this is what he has to learn. This is the lesson the Heru had to learn. You see what I'm saying? The young Heru, he had to learn how to be a man. It's pretty much a rite of passage for the young god. So this is after Earth all over again. You know. So he transmitting teachings to his son. Now he go see his father, and his father see that he been cut on his head. He's like, "Who the fuck beat you up, nigga?" And then he tell him it was a drug dealer who beat me up, and it's one of his goons. He's like, "Oh, we gotta go see them. You can't be having that. We can't be having that." So he go see that motherfucking raised hell. You see what I'm saying? And his son couldn't believe the shit that he was doing because he had never been exposed to true masculinity like that. So he was tripping. He was like, "Damn, Dad, you just rolled up in a fucking a trap house and shut down shop with a fucking shotgun with no real bullets in it." And shit, so it blew his mind. All right. He also noticed that when his dad crossed the street, the cars automatically stopped for him because, and the reason why is his physical force is so strong that everybody got to stop. That it's repelling them. You see what I'm saying? You see his force at work, his chi at work, his soul energy. You see what I'm saying? His soul power at work right now. These cars stopping, bowing, bending to his will. You see what I'm saying? His internal power, his light, his inner light, his personal power, solar plexus. You see what I'm saying? So he's seeing all these things and experiencing all these things. So just from hanging out with him, just from being around him for a little while, he start activating these codes inside of himself. Now, and he started tapping into his shit. Now his homegirl who live in the city with him, she started noticing this. You like, she hanging out with him, and she said, "You know, it's starting to sound like your father." Of course, it's starting to sound like his father, Cause he is his father's son. You see what I'm saying? I am my father's son. You see what I'm saying? And now he's about his father's business because he also took up the path of policeman or law enforcement, which makes him a Magi. You see what I'm saying? Don't let these motherfuckers fool you into thinking that just because they law enforcement, they working against us. No, these are movies. Remember that. So these are metaphysical grimoires, spell books. When you see these motherfuckers being police officers like Will Smith and Martin and Bad Boys, you're seeing Magi, the original police force, going in. You see what I'm saying? That's what you're really seeing here. You're seeing the Magi. You see what I'm saying? The original magical police force who's about their life in ancient Egypt and Nubia. You see what I'm saying? So that's what you're seeing here. That's what you're seeing. So don't let them fool you into thinking. And in this movie, they weren't even working. The son was working for the establishment still, but John Shaft and Elder Shaft was fucking chilling. They didn't work for the man, as they say in this movie. They were private investigators, so they did their own thing. You see what I'm saying? They was about their own path. So this is what we're showing you in this movie. What up, Gwendolyn? So this is what we're showing you in this movie here. You seeing this? You seeing this explosiveness, this godlike force, this masculine energy putting in work, and they show you in the movie, like how a lot of times they show you they push the propaganda that the black man and black woman and the black race itself is falling apart, right? But that's a lie. That's a lie. I'm gonna tell y'all why it's a lie. They said there are more men in college and the military than there are in prison, and women. Black women are the smartest women in this fucking country. So, what they talking about? Number two, they push that shit on Facebook. They push that propaganda on social media. But if you really look around your hood, it's not nearly as bad as they say it is. You see what I'm saying? It's not nearly as bad as they say it is. Shit, you see black love all day and every day. So what the fuck they talking about? You see what I'm saying? You see that soul love day in and day out. You may see some dysfunctional relationships sometimes, but that's just a part of the game. It ain't got shit to do with, they pick on the black race because we the elder gods and goddesses. So when some shit go wrong in the hood, then they blow it up to epic proportions. And half that shit is, most of that shit is psyops. They fucking with your mind and emotions, making you think that the black race ain't shit. When right now the black race is the baddest motherfuckers on the planet and are steadily rising more and more as time goes on. So don't let these motherfuckers fool y'all. Don't let them think that we falling apart. Actually, we coming together more and more. People, there's a new God, and God is waking up every day, putting in the work and coming out here and telling you the truth. So how we falling apart? You see what I'm saying? How our people fucked up, like they said we fucked up. Let them tell it. Let them tell it. We a doomed race. Let them tell it in a way. But in actuality, we stronger than ever. Cause it's our time. Aquarian age, solar time, baby. Solar time. So don't let them fool you. Don't let them teach you what's going on in your realm, in your race. Your race not nearly as fucked up. They gonna always show you the hood. They gonna always show you the bad parts of the hood. But they'll never show you the love in the hood. Now they'll show you the homies playing basketball. And they'll show you the ladies outside having a good time. You see what I'm saying? On the porch chilling. They'll never show you the shit. Now do you? Unless black people come together and show it to you. You see what I'm saying? In their movies. Like they did in this one, So don't let these motherfuckers fool you into thinking that the black race is fucked up. We got our problems just like any other race. Hell, they got problems in their races. Hell, and don't worry about their shit. Hell, they the one falling apart. You see what I'm saying? Don't let these motherfuckers trick you into thinking that your race is worse than what it is. It's not nearly as bad as they say it is. So don't listen to that propaganda. You see what I'm saying? Shit, black people deal with the worst type of shit every day, and yet we still out here getting it. We push that shit aside and continue to rise and get more powerful as time go on. So don't let these motherfuckers fool y'all. Yeah. Now, and what's going on here is, back to the movie. They looking for John Shaft's Samuel Jackson. They looking for Sam's arch enemy, the one who shot him. That's what this movie is about. It's just as much about the father as it is about the son. He's trying to find balance again in his life because his enemy took that balance from him. You see what I'm saying? Stole his family away from him because of that incident. Because she wasn't going nowhere before that. Father Shaft, Raw, Sam, he goes and him and Regina Hall reconnects, which I forget her name in the movie. They reconnect and they start rebuilding their relationship. Healing what they lost. They lost 20 years thanks to this motherfucker. At least 10 or 12. Yeah, they lost. He was a baby when he left, so you didn't see him again until he was in his 20s. So they lost 20 years. Bare minimum. Thanks to this being. So from it. Time lost that he'll never get back. So what goes down next? What happens next in this movie? They start hooking up. They start following the clues to find this motherfucker. And John Shaft Sr., John Shaft the third, Lil John, his girl, she pretty dope too. She a little segment on the rise. A female Jedi in this movie on the rise. And she a nurse, interestingly enough. And they fight. She helping to aid him with this situation as well. Cause this is a story about Ascension. They trying to get back to who they are. And the little Heru trying to come up to become true Heru. Or Heru, ascended Heru, sitting on the throne. You see what I'm saying? That's what this is all about. So they go in. They track these motherfuckers down. They attack them. She was going their way, but then they gave them ropey dope in the movie. I ain't gonna spoil too much of it for you. So you know how that is. So they had to seek out the grandfather when shit wasn't going their way no more. When she was going south for them, they had to go seek out the grandfather, which was Elder Shaft. You see what I'm saying? Elder Shaft lived in a cool ass pad, fucking tigers and elephant horns. That 70s energy. You see what I'm saying? The aphrodisiac energy, and fucking they enlisted his aid. So they needed weapons and shit. When you gotta fight your enemy, you gotta prepare for battle, prepare for war. So what goes down here? They go, get suited up, booted up, and all three of them go to war with their ass. It was funny too. Elder Shaft was like, y'all ain't about to leave me here. I'm bored as shit. I'm coming with y'all. Yeah, we about to go in. So it happens. It pop off. They catch these motherfuckers at the hotel, and they go to war with them niggas. And when they go to war with them, they take them all out. They defeat their enemies, and they succeed. They overcome that shit. They pass all their trials. and Lil Heru saved his girl because they kidnapped her. So it was a real good movie. Now it's funny. Remember I told you, burgundy. I'm wearing the burgundy for a reason. At the end of the movie, all three of them was wearing black and burgundy, which is something you don't really see in movies. Now, black is automatically melanin. We already know that. Melanin is that dark jazz intelligence that empowers all this shit. So that's saying something. That's saying something. So this is where it really get good. The melanin combined with the burgundy, because I always thought in movies the root chakra, when you look at the root chakra, just survival. But nah, it was deeper than that, because that's why they wore burgundy. If burgundy, the color burgundy represents power, wealth, and prosperity, then we looking at physical soul manifested on the physical plane. Cause when all three of them cross the street, guess what? Guess what? All them cars stop. All they ass stop. Cause they was bending the force around them. They was using their force just across the street, and they couldn't. And the cars couldn't even fucking hit them. That's how powerful it was. And it's funny, Lil Hero early in the movie when he was still in training, he always got hit by a car every 5 minutes. So they showing you before he awakened his force. You see what I'm saying? Before he awakened his God force in this movie. And one of the most beautiful scenes in the movie, cause they kicked him out of the FBI. But when he saw the case or whatever, and they tried to reinstate him, he said, hell no, he come back to work for y'all, I'm out, peace. And y'all should have seen how the ladies were looking at him. When he walked in there with a black outfit, all black on with fucking that burgundy. You was like, damn, this where is it? This where is it? And they showing you right here. It's the rise of the soul man, the soul God. You see what I'm saying? The original black God, elder black God of the planet, which is you, black man, which is you. You know what I'm saying? And by extension, they're the black gods of the planet. You know, divine masculine and divine feminine. We in this together. We in this together to deal with this bullshit that's going on. Shit, it's almost wartime. That's why everything crumbling around you. It's wartime. It's magical warfare. You see what I'm saying? It's magical warfare. Shit, out here breaking loose around here. These motherfuckers, they trying to kill us, or at least they trying to fucking psyop us into thinking that they killing us on a mass scale, which is actually not true. It's more psyops than anything. About 98% of the shit you see on Facebook, all that police brutality is psyops. Just to fuck with your mind and emotions. Just to keep you on a low vibration. So don't fall into that shit. Only about 2% of that shit is real. You see what I'm saying? So no, don't get locked into that. And remember, you God. You see what I'm saying? Get into your magic. Get into your power. You're a Mace Windu. You're a John Shaft yourself. You see what I'm saying? You got the force just like they got the force. So use it. Shit, start putting up your shields, your energetic shields around this bitch, your force shields. Start protecting yourself. Don't be walking around this bitch without no protection. Hell, grab you some composition notebooks. Just practice writing spells. Shit, just start with defense spells. You know, protection spells. You see what I'm saying? Shit, I am protected. I am God. No one can harm me. You see what I'm saying? And I command the ancestors to make sure no one harms me. Because I'm God. You see what I'm saying? I'm the master. You see what I'm saying? So you the master Jedi around this bitch. You the Mace Windu, you the Yoda. So don't let these motherfuckers fool y'all with this bullshit they've been doing. Most of this shit is psyop and confusion and toxic chaos to distract you from the truth. That inner God, the entity is awakening inside of you. You see what I'm saying? That soul power, return of the soul man. That's why you got a lot of these 70 movies coming back, or these black exploitation movies that they call them coming back, to remind you what you are. You are a soul man, a soul woman. You see what I'm saying? Soul man and a soul woman. So don't let these motherfuckers fool y'all. Nah, don't let them do that. Don't let them do that. They got all type of fucking so-called movements, which I think is mainly keyboard movements. You got toxic feminists, new age feminists. Now, feminists of old used to complain about the man not being the man, but the new age feminists, who are far deadlier, way deadlier, is complaining about the man being the man. You see what I'm saying? That's the new shit. And they complain about the woman being a woman. But yet they still yield women's rights. So watch out for them motherfuckers there. Watch out for shit. Watch out for these motherfuckers, these hotel niggas as well. Watch out for them motherfuckers too. The niggas that tell you don't fuck with the goddess. That's a lie. Feminine wisdom is melanin wisdom. So not fuck with the goddess means you missing half the equation. You missing most of the equation. Because everything is birthed through the goddess, through the womb. So don't let them motherfuckers fool you either. See what I'm saying? Don't let none of these motherfuckers fool you. You got two sides. You got You got a toxic masculine. You got a toxic masculine keeping you away from the feminine. Then you got the toxic feminine keeping you away from the masculine. So peak game with these motherfuckers. Stay balanced. Find you some goddesses that you can work with and get it in. And vice versa. You see what I'm saying? For my ladies, find you some guys you can work with and get it in. Shit. You don't need you never about 4 or 5 motherfuckers on your team to get it done. Shit. That's a squad. That's a special forces. You see what I'm saying? That's a SEAL. You see what I'm saying? So that's all you need. That's a little soul family. You see what I'm saying? To do what you need done in his life. So don't let it fool you. Don't let it fool you. So this Shaft movie is a ray of light in this dark world we living in right now. Cause that's what Shaft actually means. Ray of light. See what I'm saying? And what is the ray of light? You see what I'm saying? Light is intelligence. You see what I'm saying? It's the ray of intelligence. Ray of information. To enlighten you. To be enlightened is just to be in the know. You see what I'm saying? Just to be aware. Be conscious of what the fuck is going on. Both inside you and around you. See what I'm saying? So don't let these motherfuckers think you ain't rising. You are rising. You been rising. You know it. I'm just reminding you. So yeah. So check out the movie. You know, it's a great movie. Very big connections in this movie. You see what I'm saying? Big movie for healing the true masculinity. You see what I'm saying? Especially for millennials out there who've been robbed of their opportunity to experience true masculinity. Got y'all walking around here believing in this bullshit. Got y'all around here scared of women. Why are you scared of women? Now you're supposed to respect women, but you're not supposed to be scared of women. You see what I'm saying? Oh yeah, respect your goddess. Yeah, be about your goddess. But don't be scared of your goddess. You see what I'm saying? Cause whatever you feel, you're gonna attack eventually. You're gonna hurt that person in some shape, form, or fashion. That's why you don't fear anybody or anything. You're gonna fuck that shit up eventually in some shape, form, or fashion. It's always gonna end bad when fear is involved. You see what I'm saying? So I always remember that. So, and this movie is about you just being a man. And what is it to be a man? Always do what you say you're gonna do. Be about your word. Cause your word is bond. Your word is power. Your word is your soul speaking. You see what I'm saying? Shit. Never give up. Even when it look hopeless. I always remember there's always a way. When one door closes, another open. You see what I'm saying? So don't think that this is it. Never let yourself fall off. You see what I'm saying? And sometimes you're gonna have to retreat, you know. But get Sun Tzu's The Art of War. You know. Yield. Retreat when you need to. But also push forward and fight when you need to. But wisdom comes in learning when to do this. Learning when to fight and when to relax. Learning when to move and when to be still. You see what I'm saying? That's the wisdom. See what I'm saying? So this is what you're about. Remember, you're a God first and a body second. You see what I'm saying? So soul first, body second. Always. So remember, you got intuition. You got resources, but internal resources that you can exploit to help you deal with this shit, this day-to-day bullshit going through. Remember that. You got God power, God force. You know Jedi Warrior, Jedi Knight, don't forget it. Jedi Master around this bitch. Don't forget that shit. Shit, when shit get real, you gotta whip out your lightsaber. You gotta whip out your lightsaber. Hey, I don't give a fuck what nobody said. You see what I'm saying? So don't let these motherfuckers, fool you. You gotta tear some shit up. You just gotta tear some shit up. You gotta go to war. You just gotta go to war. But when you at peace, enjoy it. You see what I'm saying? Peace is nothing but you taking a break from war, relaxing and enjoying your time. But shit, but when shit pop off, you gotta take your blade and start fucking shit up. Cause if you don't fuck shit up, it's gonna fuck you up. That's the law of survival. You see what I'm saying? Kill or be killed. You see what I'm saying? That's a natural survival instinct. Do what needs to be done, or what needs to be done gonna be done to you. You see what I'm saying? So this is what this is about. This is what being a man is all about. Always stay solid in your strength. Even when you hurt. Shit, don't let them know you hurt. Yeah, just go Just go find out what it is and resolve that shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause the motherfuckers find, or to only let the motherfuckers that you trust that you know you hurt. Let them know you hurt. Cause too many people find out you hurt, they may try to exploit that. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta know who to trust and who not to trust. You gotta have your powerful team at your throne. You see what I'm saying? You gotta have a powerful squad, powerful council around you. So don't forget that. Shit, Yoda had what? The baddest motherfuckers in the galaxy around him. Remember that. Baddest motherfuckers in the galaxy around him. He had a Mace Windu, or Obi-Wan, fucking Master Lumia, Master Healer. Shit, she was a bad motherfucker. Yeah, Plo Koon and all them other motherfuckers. Shit, he was a Master Sentinel. So he had masters around him. So build up your council, build up your team. So when shit pop off, they can help you with your situation. Like, hey, sweetie, what I need to do? Hey, homie, what I need to do? Well, what's your insight in this? And then once they tell you this insight, you weigh the odds and then go do what needs to be done. This is what it is to be a man. Cause you the light. And if your light go out, then how many people you think gonna suffer? I always remember that. See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? How many motherfuckers around you gonna suffer? That's what Lil Shaft's homeboy showed you. When he died, his friends suffered. They was in pain because he made the wrong decisions and the wrong moves to trust these motherfuckers he knew he shouldn't have been trusted. You see what I'm saying? So now they affected, they hurting, they in pain. So remember, each move you make ripples through the timeline. So with that being said, yeah, I'll take questions now. What up, Antonio? Remember, it's the regeneration of the divine masculine. We coming back. It's wartime now. Time to destroy these motherfuckers. We sick of them attacking our ladies, our women. Sick of them attacking our homies. We damn sure sick of them attacking our kids. Oh shit! I shoot the motherfucker right now for some shit they doing to these kids. Shit. So yeah. So it's our time to rise up and fuck these niggas up. We can't keep letting this shit go on. Shit, we can't keep letting this shit go home. Or it could happen to you. It could come to a block near you and fuck you up. Your kid could come up missing because you was willfully ignorant. You see what I'm saying? You chose to ignore what was going on, and so that energy continued to reverberate all across the timeline, and it made it to your doorstep. Yeah, that's what happened when you ignore shit like that. So let these motherfuckers know what's going on. Speak out. Tell them what it is. That's what being a man all about. Protect your world. Protect your people. Protect your castle. Your home. Make sure it's magicized. Spellcrafted. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You God. They look to you to be the leader, so be the leader. And if you don't know what it is to be the leader, go learn to be the leader. Go get the book, The Art of Leadership. I forgot about the guy's name. Yeah, but you know it got like a navy blue cover, and like gold writing on it. It's called The Art of Leadership. Go to your local Barnes and Noble and get it. And they'll tell you that's the best book I've seen on leadership. So it's pretty much next to The Art of War and Niccolo Machiavelli's The Prince. Probably one of the baddest books out there. So go get your mind right, get your spirit right, and do what needs to be done. Yeah, and don't be scared to practice martial arts. Don't let them take your sports away from you. A lot of motherfuckers are attacking sports now, you know, because they make a man out of you. You know, sports teach you how to survive. See what I'm saying? Football taught me how to survive. Football taught me that even when I'm down and out, I gotta find it inside me. I gotta summon my will, my iron will, to break through that shit and rise again. So don't let them rob you of your sports and martial arts either, man. Put your kids in the martial arts, in the sports. Let them find their way. You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? So that's what being a divine masculine is all about. That's what being God all about. Making sure nothing happen to your goddesses and your little Herus and segments. So with that being said, any questions? I'll take them. I will take them. Y'all got any question? Y'all may ask. So yeah, that's what it was about, y'all. It was a good movie. Check it out. I especially love the end where they was wearing black and they're burdening. That was powerful. I just don't know how powerful that was. The black represented they manifested they psychomelanin or they neuromelanin onto the physical plane, and the burden represented they manifested they physical soul onto the they manifested their soul power onto the physical plane, physical soul and physical melanin, and it was affecting the physical world with that shit. So it was a beautiful movie. Go check it out. But if y'all have no questions, then I'm Marvin Jones. Y'all share this with your friends. Let them know what it is. Put the word out there. And I'm out. Peace.